I'm Heather Gwen Martin, and this painting is called Trigonometric Functions. To me, a lot of the science that I'm interested in relates to the body and the way we function in our environment and what we perceive as our worlds. And so the paintings are very physical in terms of the making, and I hope that some of that holds in the painting when it's finished. Yeah, for a long time I've been interested in neuroscience and brain mapping and brain plasticity and how our brains can physically change by the activities we do and what we're subjected to and our experiences, specifically repetitive ones, and the way we conform to technologies, often, I would say, the detriment to our own well-being sometimes. And I've also become interested in machine learning and artificial intelligence. And while we've learned so much about the human brain, it seems like we're very much interested in making these machines capable of doing what we see as maybe human activities and automation. And I'm curious now about the space in between and what makes us really human, and painting, working in this sort of space and way of communicating on a different level. I sort of see our bodies as a really important part of this in terms of a physical relationship, in terms of making the painting, and then maybe looking at a painting, like say the very like strong contrasting colors when you're working on a painting can be so just take over your whole being and distort the rest of the world when you look away. So you're in this different sort of space. And then when a painting's finished, often the same vibrations can create these after images if you look at it for a long time and relax, and often the shapes will then repeat across the painting, and it becomes this thing of like what's really there, what's not there. And I'm also interested in, I think, part of the space that makes us so different from machines, and hopefully is something that will never be fully captured and reconstructed in some false or artificial way, is consciousness, and the fact that we, even on a day-to-day basis, exist in various states of consciousness, and how all of this together sort of informs our knowledge and how we perceive the world around us. The body in terms of how we learn also about our environments based on reactions we have to stimulus throughout our lives, whether it be someone saying something, us experiencing something and having a tangible, visceral reaction like in our skin or our nerves and feeling that, and sort of to be able to get both that sensation as well as a more maybe cerebral, intentional connection to a painting. So you sort of have these two worlds of the controlled and the less controlled coming together in a way to communicate and understand things that you can't necessarily fully grasp, but that you may get a feeling about or have a response to based on what's come to be your perceived world. So a different way of potentially connecting that. So there's an energy at the start of the painting that is really important to me, and I'm interested in some of that energy carrying throughout the painting and to exist at the painting at the end. And at some point though, that energy shifts and becomes more about the body and a physical relationship in terms of making the painting. And at the end, I hope that there's some sort of coming together of both of those, again, sort of a cerebral process of relating to the painting as well as like a bodily, more visceral experience in the painting.